Hi guys, Timmy, and I'm doing another military review. This time it's on the history of the bullet. Now, without further ado, I will get on. So the history of the bullet dates back to 1609, when they made these little fellas here. These is lead, pure lead, round 60 caliber lead musket balls. This is actually French, and this will probably date to around about 1815, the Battle of Waterloo. So June 15th, June 18th, June 18th, June 15th, June 18th, 1855, sorry. Model. So yeah, this is a French 60 lead caliber musket ball. You can tell it's French, or you can tell if one is British or French. The French is 16 pounds in weight, and the British is 21 pounds in weight. So yeah, I got this really nicely. This can go for around about £1 for two if you're unlucky. So yeah, 1609. This has been used. This was used all the way up to 1853. All the way up to 1853. Then, when 1853 came about, the pattern 1853 Enfield rifle musket bayonet. Before that, in 1848, by a fellow called Claude Étienne Minié, from France, of course, invented the Minié ball, or the mini ball. It was for the first ever rifled musket. Of course, these Springfield and Enfield rifled muskets at the time. It is hollow at the back because when it spins, it expands. This grips the rifle, and the grooves isn't the bit grips. Grooves are for lubrication of the barrel, the bore, so when it goes easily. So this is classed as the first ever bullet, but we haven't got that far yet. But yeah, the first ever cartridge, in a way, was made from the 58. This is a 58 caliber lead mini ball, sorry. But yeah, the first cartridge, which I'll splice in a picture, came out. It was basically this on top of a piece of paper. You would bite the end off. Slip this out, and pour the powder. Then slip it out. Slip the piece of paper out. Pour the powder down the muzzle. Then chuck that away. Get the whole piece of paper, and pour the rest in the powder pan. Close the frism. Ram this down and fire. So yeah, you wouldn't do it in that order. It's just yeah. So yeah, 1848, 58 caliber lead musket ball, invented by Claude Étienne Minié, and this was used and actually banned. Oh God, it was banned in the late 1950s. All the way that. I know it was earlier, but still, it was late 1950s when they actually, around about 1957, when they actually put a military ban on this thing, because when that goes into, you know. So yeah, 1848. And now the first round was invented in England, actually Ely, this one is, England, in the mid 1860s. This was known as the pinfire. This is you can see there, this is a 12mm pinfire, this one is. What happens is you put it into the muzzle, sorry, basically, and the firing pin will hit that. It will ignite the powder, shooting the lead round. It was still lead at the time, shooting the lead round out. Now, you do get rounds in, say, the Henry rifle, Henry 1860, when it came out in 1862, for the Confederates, and that had a weird looking round of just taking this and shoving it in a cartridge, which I will splice in a picture. In a casing. And now, up until this, it was all copper. Up until 1873, it was all copper. which the next one will come out. Now, this is the 40. These are all original, by the way. This is 45 Colt. Came out in 1873. This is the Americans' first ever cartridge before they move to the 58 caliber Len musket ball to the 45 Colt. Now this is just your basic round, just basic primered round, basic rimmed round. Now there's a difference between rim and rimless. Well, this here is centerfire, because not centerfire. This is pinfire. You get pinfire, centerfire, and just rimmed and rimless. Rimmed is this. You can actually feel the rims here. Yeah, more rimless will be this big buffalo. And so yeah, this came out in 1873 because the US government wanted to change all their specifications and muzzle loading rifles, so they came out with the Colt Single Action Army. So this was chambered with the Colt Single Action Army or the Colt Peacemaker in 1873. So yeah, skipping all the way up to 1871 with the 577x450 Martin Henry Boxer primer / cartridge, invented by Edward Munell Boxer and the Ely brothers, of course in Ely. And that basically what they made is a special die, which this is original by the way, what bottlenecks the cartridge down to here. So as enclosed, it goes down to there. That's how long the bullet. That's how long the bullet is. Then there's powder down there. So yeah, it is a centerfire, of course, center, and this was used, of course, all the way from 1871 to 1888 when the Lee Metford was adopted in December of 1888, and the government wanted to change from this to the 303 British. So this was the birth of the cartridge breech loading rifles in the Martin Henry Mark I all the way up to Mark IV. This, of course, is original, but I'd clean this up. You'll see all the original patching. This patching would have gone down into around about there-ish, so when the powder lit, shoot the ball out, that will just fly away because of all the dust and dirt, and that will hit someone. This was used at Rorke's Drift, Battle of Isla January 2nd, 1879, and even Rorke's Drift, 22nd of January 1879, and these are brilliant. These cartridges are brilliant. But yeah, I haven't got a 303 British out today, but I won't slice the picture, don't worry. So yeah, so the date is basically for all the way back from 1609 all the way up to 1871, and even on to nowadays. Nowadays they've like, I don't know, all the way up now they have the 5.56 NATO and 308 rounds and all that. But back in the day they just had a big chunk of lead, the first round in a way, even a primer. This is 12mm pinfire made in London, Ely. So yeah, there's loads and loads of cartridges out there, loads. So yeah, the price again, I'll tell you the prices. £1 or £2, £5 if you're unlucky, £4. This one, just £1. So yeah, and that has been the history on the round cartridge, bullet, self-contained cartridge, whatever you like, history of the bullet. See ya.